Welcome back, y'all. Another beautiful day of freedom here at the Freedom Farm. Just did a video on the 25 Creedmoor. I'm shooting a match next weekend out to a mile. Now, this match isn't your typical PRS match, I don't think. I've never shot it before. I tried to get in it last year and missed it. So I don't know what it's really all about. I know it's a longer course of fire than your typical PRS match. And then they have a shoot-off out to a mile. Now, you shoot the competition with a PRS regulated rifle, so the weight, like caliber and all that. But out to a mile, you can shoot whatever you want. I had a buddy that shot this a couple years ago. He brought out his .338 Lapua that he had necked down to a 30 cal. People will bring a 50 BMG out with them, try to get a mile with that. Speaking of 50 BMG, it came up on my feed the other week. This guy shot a coyote with the 50 BMG. he had a thermal scope, and he shot this coyote with the 50 BMG. He didn't show the aftermath, but you can see on this footage right here, it seems like it went in pieces when he hit it.
What's up, guys? My name's Mason. It's gonna be our first video, but it's gonna be an interesting one. I have a good friend of mine. His name is Travis Ballard. He got a hold of a Barrett 50 cal, and we were gonna shoot a coyote with it. But I don't think that anyone has ever successfully documented one on a thermal. If you don't like it, well, I'll be honest with you, if you're squeamish or easily offended, do not watch this video.
Invasion Halo XRF, mounted on a Barrett M107 A1.
Oh.
I told y'all, it was pretty graphic.
Anyhow, so you shoot the match with a regulated rifle, and then you shoot out to a mile with whatever you want. Now, I plan on shooting that 25 Creedmoor. That seems to be about the most precise long-range cartridge I have in my arsenal. Right now we have the 22 DPC, or 22 ARC. This is the 6 ARC neck down to a 22 cal, developed by Kenny I with Desert Precision Gunwork. I shot this a few weeks ago. The MDT Frostbite match is a 2-day pro match. I ended up placing third with this in the gas gun division. I got old Frankenstein here, and I got third place with it. Shooting a 22 caliber out to 900 yards and 15-mile-an-hour winds. The gas gun division, it's not as big of a field as, say, your open class or production class. Not as many shooters, not as crowded. The rifle I'm going to be using is this guy. I bought it from Kenny. I was just shooting it. Found out that thing's off a mill. It's gotten bumped or something. I don't know what's happened to it, but we'll get it back together here. We're going to foul it up. And then we're going to test out these loads here. I have 27.5 grains of CFE 223 that I shot in that match, and I've been shooting with the 80 grain Sierra Match King, and I have 27.5 grains of CFE 223. I'm just curious what the groups are at distance and the difference between the two. All right, got a plate at 200 yards. See if I can smack it here. All right, I was fouling this thing up. I was shooting at a 200-yard plate. I couldn't see where I was hitting. Wasn't hitting anywhere close to where I was shooting. I'm like, what the hell? I realized I still had wind dialed in the scope from the match a few weeks ago. Duh. Let's see if we're good at 300 yards here. Yep. Yep. Oh yeah, buddy. Let me go down and turn this target cam on. I'll circle back. We're going to test these loads at distance. at 420 and see what happens. All right, I got a target cam set up. Let's see what the Kestrel says at 420. 1.82. There's 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got a wind about 3 mile an hour, 11 o'clock. I'm gonna hold it straight up. It says 1.85 now that I updated the Kestrel. We're gonna go with this 28.5 grains of CFE 223. Shoot a 5-shot group with it. Actually, we're gonna shoot a 3. I'm gonna shoot a 3, then a 2 and a 2. We'll go up a click. That was 4 o'clock on the plate. Ah, right. We'll go ahead and hold it. All right. Not a great group. Try this 27.5 grain here. See what happens with it. Now I got my target all shot up, but with the target cam, we'll be able to figure it out. Let's see if this lighter load's a more accurate load. I'm gonna dial, I'm gonna dial click left of windage. I'm gonna dial one more up, maybe see if I can group this on a separate part of the target. Yeah. Go back to the 28.5. That's the dope right there, two on the money. Want to click down, we're going to hold the same. I don't know on that. Got my target all shot up. I can't tell what's what now. I'm thinking that 27.5 is a more accurate load. I think I'm putting them on top of each other with that 27.5 load. They shoot the same at 100 yards, accuracy wise. They're almost identical. But you get out to distance, that 27.5 of CFE 223 shoots better than the 28.5 of CFE 223. I am going to come back this coming week and work up a different load with the 85.5 grain burger. I'm going to try some Varget. I had some swings in temperature coming up to that match. I didn't think I would, and of course I did. And now this was shooting at 3020 with the 28.5 grains of CFE 223, and the last time I shot it out here a couple of weeks ago, it dropped about 100 feet per second temperature wise. The shot's different. So I'm going to try to find a more stable powder. I really want to try to get some Winchester stable match. It's a little slower than Varget. It's faster than CFE 223. I think it's going to be the perfect middle ground. It's supposed to be temp stable, and it's got a copper eraser in it, and it's a ball powder too, so I can load quicker with it than say a stick powder like Varget. I've got 4 of those 133 grain burgers, and I've got the big rifle sitting next to me. Let's go move that tar cam and stick it out to distance and see how it groups. Because I'm going to shoot this 133 at, let's go at 420 target. And when I come back this coming week, I'm going to shoot a group with the 135 grain burger and see the difference on groups and which group's better at distance. Hang tight. Got a target cam on. Let's make some bang bang happen. We'll dial left to 10th. Center hold on the plate. Miss. Man, I got so used to shooting that trigger on the 22 DPC. That one may have been my fault. This fucker's light. It's such a sweet trigger. We're gonna go 1.7. Could not see where I hit or miss. I didn't hit the plate, that's for sure. The problem with this round, it's still, maybe my pussy hurts a little bit. Kenny's been working on this 25 GT, and if things change for me financially, I'm gonna have Kenny spin me up one of those barrels. I think that'd probably be the perfect round. I really like this 25 cal bullet versus the 6mm bullet. There we go. Shoot a little 3-shotter here. Kenny, you want to sponsor me? You want to be my first sponsor? Send me some shit. I'll be your Huckleberry. I'll be your test mule. You want to send it to me? All right. Okay. There's a 3-shot group on that plate. I'm going to come back later this week with that 135, and we're going to see how that groups at distance compared to this 133 grain bullet. This is a quick video today. I just wanted to do those load tests on that 22 DPC, see which one was more accurate. I'll have to review this footage and you can figure it out with me as we go along, because I couldn't tell once I started shooting up that target of which is which. And I'm going to try a different one this coming week. I'm going to go with the 85.5 grain burger, and I'm going to try some Varget. See how we do with it out of that gasser. I want to try to get a more consistent powder / load for that thing. Well, I got the bang stick back out. I didn't see these extra bullets in the bottom of the box when I was shooting, so we're gonna go ahead and shoot these up. There's only 4 left. My problem is, if I would have taken those home, those would have sat around, I would have forgot what they were, and then I would have mixed them in with something else or whatever. I got all these boxes that I'll come out here and I'll do a load test, and something was too hot or ran out of time or didn't shoot well, and I abandoned the test or whatever, and I forget what they are. Again, I try to label everything, but apparently I don't all the time because I got these random boxes of stuff. So this coming week, I'm going to come out here with that 22 DPC bolt gun, as well as this. We're going to shoot some. I'm going to shoot up all these randos with that bolt gun so I can get my brass out of them. There's some that are probably going to be way too hot. I'll have to pull the bullets on those, but let's go ahead at 420 here. I don't have my level on, which will be interesting. Bingo. Good 4-shot group, all like that at 420. That's the 28.5 grain of CFE 223. I don't know, gang. Tune back in. We'll be shooting that 25 Creedmoor with the 135 grain. That 133 grain's got, I think, a 6.615 BC on it. It's a very high BC bullet, but the 135 grain has a 0.65, I believe. That's probably not a huge deal to 500, 600, 700 yards, but once you get past 1,000, it's probably going to start making a big difference. And this match I'm going to be shooting is going to be out there, so the higher BC the better, and we're going to see how it shoots at 420 and groups up compared to the 133. So I got all kinds of stuff coming up this week. Be sure to tune back in. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really do appreciate your time. As always, stay free and God bless America. Till next time.
That's all, folks.